If we believe that these are a series of idiosyncratic stories that are unrelated to each other and as a result of which aren't going to have a meaningful impact on the global economy, kind of take me forward through the next 18 months. Some of these stories will become even more problematic, some will become less problematic. How does that feed back into US growth? Is there going to be any impact here whatsoever?
Well, I think the impact on the United States is going to be largely marginal. I mean, if you look at, exports as a percent of GDP in the United States is, 10 to 15%. It's relatively small. You'd have to have big swings there to have a major impact on the United States. I mean, are we going to continue to grow at 4%? No, that's just not going to happen. And, and the Fed will continue to hike rates. And, and I think, the outlook for 2019 in the United States, I think, is pretty reasonable. But we're getting to a point where monetary policy in the United States is starting to get a little bit tighter. At some point, it's going to start to become restrictive. And then as you look towards, the end of 2019, maybe the end of 2020, obviously it's a long way out at this point, you could start to see really signs of slowdown in the United States. But, the point is you would have to have something, I think, dramatic happening in the emerging markets or in the rest of the world in general to have a, meaningful slowing effect on the U.S. economy at this point.